Hey everybody, Phil back again on my channel here. Wanted to do a quick video on actually this combo. It's a Oliver 1755 with a cab. Says highly detailed Oliver 1755 diesel wide front tractor with cab, and Oliver highly detailed model 263 disc. These are the boxes. SpecCast, very standard box. The Oliver was produced in 2021. The disc was produced in 2019, I believe. All right, we'll move on to the star of the show, the Oliver 1755 and the Oliver 263 disc. All right, everybody, I'm back, and we'll start off with the disc here. SpecCast 1/16 scale Oliver 263 disc. About 6 months ago on my channel in my archives, I did a video on a IH red folding disc from SpecCast. This is basically that same disc, as far as I can tell, just painted Oliver green, the meadow green. It's the same setup, same exact thing. We'll take a quick look at her though. It does have a hitch here on the rear. Hook up another implement behind it. Your cutters and your cleaners are all plastic. They do turn. Nice little details there with the little disc cleaners, the cutter cleaners. That's pretty cool. The wing sections do fold up like that. Nice little details here with the folding area and the little spring action here. The frame's all metal. The wheels do raise and lower by just pushing them up and down like that. Pretty easy. Got the clover white on the wheels of the tandem wheels for lifting. The little tires are rubber. Look nice. Front of the frame here, it does say Oliver on both sides. The tongue, long tongue. Here's a jack stand. The crank that does not turn. Hydraulic line, of course. And your hitch pin. It's pretty detailed. Like I said, it's very incredibly similar to the IH one. I think it's identical. It's pretty cool when you lift the wheels up and down, the cylinder goes in and out. That's just neat little details to something like this. You know, it's something you don't see every day. With SpecCast doing these things, they do a nice job. All right, we'll move on to the Oliver 1755. Let's do that now. All right, everybody, I'm back, and here's the SpecCast 1/16 scale Oliver 1755 diesel with a cab. That actual real tractor produced by Oliver between 1970 through 75. Actually, I'm guessing that, you know, it does say white Oliver there. I thought that's interesting. Other tractors like 86 horsepower. It made me wonder that this tractor would pull that wing disc in real life, but I think it's going to look pretty cool hooked up to it. I think I'll hook it up to it at the end, hopefully, if it'll fit on this table. It's a pretty nice little replica here. Very, very classic Oliver tractor for sure. Take a look at starting the rear end as I always do. Rear axles and all that looks nice. Your swinging drawbar here. Here's your 3-point. This appears to be metal. The arms, and then the hitch middle center link here is plastic, I think. It's your PTO area there coming out. Looks pretty nice back here on the rear end of the tractor there. Your cab. Nice classic looking cab here. Back of these fenders looks to be fuel fenders. There are caps on both fenders, so I'm thinking they are fuel fenders possibly. Here's your work lights, either back of either fender, and some brake lights. Top of the corner of the rear of the cab, some flasher lights there. Front of the cab, work lights midway and top corners. Looks good. Wiper on the windshield. Doors on the cab do open. That's pretty cool. Got steps on either side of the tractor. Entry to the cab. Inside the cab there, black steering wheel, clover white interior looks to be. Nice little details in there, I'm sure. Looks to be for sure. Nice detailed dashboard there area. Looks good. There's some gear shifts and stuff there. Some levers on the down here on the right. Very, very nice details inside that cab for sure of this here Oliver. There's your hood, classic looking 50-55 series type hood. Muffler intake, over under high draw shift. Big long decal says Oliver 1755 up here near the cab model number. Says white above the Oliver. I thought that was pretty cool. Your engine details, pretty detailed. The engine appears to be plastic. Component and details of that engine area, it is pretty nice looking, I think. Your grill area, nicely done. Nice inserted headlights. Oliver logo in the top center. You got your bar grill here, clover white. Underneath of the tractor here, pretty standard looking for most of them. Tires 4 around, all rubber, of course, hard rubber. Close that door. Seen these tires on many of the SpecCast models, I think. The wheel on the rear, you got your clover white and your metal green cap in the middle. Front tires, a thinner 3-rib type styled tire there. And your front wheel, clover white, metal green cap in the middle. Front end also looks nice. The detail looks pretty cool, I think. The steering mechanism and all that. It's a pretty nice Oliver right there. I'll do a quick comparison to this 1755, and let's do that now. All right, everybody, here's my Oliver 1755 SpecCast 1/16 scale alongside my Minneapolis Moline G940 1/16 scale. These two tractors are basically, I think, about the same tractor. Look exactly the same size, very similar, and same cab. Very similar in a lot of ways. I would hazard a guess they're probably almost the same horsepower, probably. The engine areas look kind of similar, everything. Pretty neat, though. All right, I'll move on to some quick final thoughts, and let's do that now. All right, everybody, I'm back. I just, they wasn't going to hook up together on this here spinning console I got, so we're just going to set them up like this. But they're pretty nice collectibles. As I said, I think that disc is pretty much identical to the IH disc I did a video on about 6 months ago. But still pretty cool, nice detailed disc, nicely detailed 1755 Oliver. You can see in the background here, I got a whole shelf basically almost of Olivers. The bottom shelf's Moline, and there's one Moline on the third shelf down. But I've got this Oliver and a couple more upstairs to do videos on, so I'm going to have a whole shelf of Olivers. Plus I got some customs over here on another shelf that are Oliver. I'm about to move my collection in about a month or so, all into one big, huge area. and I'm not divulging much of that yet. I'll do a collection video once I have that area set up, and everything will be in one area. It'll be pretty cool. All right, everybody. I want to thank everybody who always tunes in. This is Phil. Y'all have a blessed day. We'll talk again soon.